really good luck on your run tomorrow.
All right, I'm here with Olivia. We are here at Strength-A-Mania 2. She is going old school and selling lemonade. She wanted to start a business, and what better way to do it than at one of her powerlifting meets. So I'm gonna give this mic to Olivia, and what she's gonna do is really quickly, she's gonna run through what she's selling and how much it is, how she can pay.
We have $2 for lemonade, $1 for chips, and then so we have payment methods, and it's gonna be Venmo, Cash App, Zelle, credit card, Square, Cash, and then so we got these cups. Then we got some chips, Doritos, Lay's. My dumb dad's gonna be talking.
So come over to 1001 Corporate Avenue, Suite 112, here at Showcase Strength and Fitness. Support Peanut, support her business endeavors, support the meet, support these kids, and I will see you guys later. All right, we're at day 2 of the 12-week out mark for the vlog. Yesterday, obviously day 1, yesterday was Strength-A-Mania 2. Great event. Didn't really get on here and film anything like this because I was busy as hell. We got to the gym at about 3 a.m., met a couple people there. We started moving equipment out. A few more people joined at about 4:30, 5 o'clock. Very grateful for that. And we had the whole gym set up for the event with no stress to complete anything before 6 a.m. So we had about an hour and a half to kill before getting going, and it was very, very, very smooth. The meet itself went awesome. First off, I want to shout out Olivia.
Hi.
Wearing my extra large activated performance shirt for our morning walk. She had a lemonade stand. She did pretty well. We got some kinks to fix for the next time. And it'll be a better time, and she'll make even more money and provide even more lemonade, snacks, and water. Just to recap Strength-A-Mania 2, we had about 45 lifters, and we had a 14 lifter of all youth lifters below like the age of 13-ish, and they all did awesome. Like, it was really cool to see. Julie Ball, Carolyn Franston, Kristen Knapp, Megan Morat, they all contributed. They all coached kids. They all handled them. I had a couple on that flight. I'm not a coach for the kids camp at the gym. I just had a couple one-on-one kids, Owen Heiler and Allie Mitchell. Owen got first place in his weight division, I believe. I think he got first, best overall male, maybe second, brain dead. I know Allie Mitchell got second place overall. Allie Siller got first place overall. She's one of the kids camp. Her mother's Kristen Siller. She owns Home Sweet Candle Co. with her sister Brienne. Look at that. What an outfit. The rest of the meet went really good. In flight B, I had 4 females, I believe. I'll probably be able to correct that as I talk about them. Starting off with Tori Palma. She did her first meet, extremely nervous, 9 for 9, projected some numbers, and we actually exceeded them. I feel like she's hooked. Melanie Schultz, same thing, absolutely smashed the meet. It was pretty fucking crazy. She's been training with me for probably 2-3 months now. I've known her for years from the other gym I worked at. She reached out and that was pretty cool. Long story short, every projection I had for her, she exceeded it, and I believe we had a little more in the tank for each one. She's got a bright future. And she's a master's lifter. She's 41 years old, getting into powerlifting, and she is doing awesome already. Brittany Baruti, this is her second meet. One of those didn't have the day she wanted things. It happens to all of us. I'm not gonna be the guy that says like, oh, it's just a technique issue. Like, her lifts are pretty on par with some technical shit on the squat in the beginning, but in the end, she just didn't really feel properly for the day. Hydration, food. I'm not sure if she had a little too much stimulants for her liking on a day like that. We haven't really talked about it yet, but I have no doubt she'll be better. Sent me a text message last night saying she knows what to fix for next time. That's a great attitude. Gina Lunkin, Mari's sister, 9 for 9, perfect day. Nervous as shit. When she came to weigh in and when she came to get her rack heights, she was shaking. And she like knows me. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you? So I was like, this is gonna be a hit or miss day. She went 9 for 9, I think I already said that. Squat, bench, deadlift, we pretty much hit on par with everything. She probably had more on her second or third bench and third deadlift, but I had to play it a little bit conservative to build that total just in case the first meet jitters got to her. On the male side, we had Chris Pizzolatto, favorite squat of the meet, 451 pounds, was a PR. I've never seen him grind out a lift like he did. It was one of those epic, like, okay, shit, he's gonna miss it. But then all of a sudden he just stood up with it after much patience and tenacity. That was really cool to see. Corey Ball, huge day. And it's not one of those things where he'd ever say this, but he's been sick as and he pulled a massive 556 deadlift to break the 1,400 pound total. And I know that was a goal of his. Squat PR, played it conservative on the bench so we could save some for the deadlift. Lloyd Marshall, shittiest training cycle I've ever seen from him. Nothing looked good. He's an older guy. He's competed in every meet. And I don't say older like to be funny, but he's like 45, 46 or so. Been lifting a long time. Hope he's cool with me saying this. He's got a TBI, lots of injuries up and down in his life and all that good stuff. And he's competed in every meet since June 2021 that I've held, and I hold 4 meets a year. So yeah, do the math. So about that, I guess he doesn't even ask me what he's doing. I set him at super conservative openers just to see how the day was gonna be. And long story short, 9 for 9. I believe he hit his second highest total ever, which is crazy considering what I just said. 551 deadlift, 402 bench, and 479 squat. When you put things in perspective, it's one of those things where you look back and those are numbers that he'd be striving to achieve in the long term, and now he did them after those circumstances that I just stated. So today, like I said, we're on day 2. It's a rest day for me from lifting, obviously. It's Easter Sunday. Peanut, talk about Easter.
I've been wanting to go back there.
She wants to turn around. She doesn't understand the circle we take in the morning is the same distance. And that's what we're gonna do. Do you just want to turn and walk down the straight road? Okay.
They got coins only for my Easter eggs.
Yeah, her Easter eggs were full of coins, so she's got even more money. The Easter Bunny must know that she's on her health and fitness journey. She's lost like 3 pounds. Isn't that cool?
I'm on 77 point. I forgot.
Okay.
Thing I'm supposed to hold like this.
Mm-hmm.
It's in your pocket.
Yeah, she put her mic in my pocket. So that's pretty cool. So I'm just doing my best to get out and move with this little kid in the morning. So we're probably taking about 15-minute walk and then bring her back home, and then I'll finish about another 15 or 20 minutes by myself. Well, yeah, like I was saying before, today's a rest day. I have so much work to do. I'm gonna get to the gym in a little bit, bust out some work, probably definitely get some movement prep in because my body is, yeah, I guess, because my body is smashed. And then I'm gonna spend about, honestly today I might spend about 60 minutes in the infrared sauna, bring my phone in there periodically, get some of the stuff done that I need to get done for work, and then dry off, take a shower, and then get even more work done on the laptop. And I will see you guys later, probably during movement prep. I'll film what I'm doing and explain why I'm doing it. What did the Easter Bunny bring you?
Lemonade fries.
Hell yeah. All right, we're at the 12-week out mark, day 3. As you can see, I'm in the kids area at Showcase doing my movement prep. Remember yesterday where I was like, once I get all my work done, I'm gonna do my movement prep. That's kind of like my non-negotiable for the day. Totally negotiated it, skipped it, just buried my head in the work, didn't manage my time during my little breaks as good as I could have. Ultimately, I did not prioritize it like I told myself I would, so I did not finish the movement prep aspect of my day yesterday. So That's totally on me. I'll never be that guy that says I didn't have time, because I did. I just chose not to do this when I felt like it was time for me to leave the gym after I was able to shut my laptop. Yeah, I do this pretty frequently, this routine. It depends on the day, but I'm going to start getting into the habit of doing like 2 to 3 times a day, as I need to make sure things are feeling good, feeling healthy, and I need my lifts to move well so I can progress during this meet prep. Right now, I'm starting off with the elevated 90-90 hip stretch. This really benefits my squat. If you ever see my hips get a little funky during the squat, if you see a shift, if I'm kind of crooked, more than likely it's because I am skipping these and not doing these consistently, along with some of my other stuff. So I'm starting this protocol right now with just like the static stretching, the static holds. So after this, I move on to the pretzel stretch for the hips and glutes and the quads. After that, I move on to the couch stretch, more quad, more hip flexor. And after that, I do my lower body movements. So a PVC bodyweight squat and single leg RDLs. And then after that, I'll go ahead to the upper body, run through a circuit of McLeod flies with my upper back elevated on the shoulder saver pad. After that, I'll go to the incline bench, kind of get up on that, do the dislocations with the PVC pipe with some load. After that, I go ahead and do nothing. So, yep, just those 2 movements on the upper body movement prep. After that, I'm gonna get some stuff done in the office. After that, I got about 5 hours of personal training sessions stacked up on each other. And then after that, it's gonna be time to train my upper body. I'll probably be running through those upper body movements again, pre-workout with my other warm-ups that I do. And today's an accessory day. So it'll be a nice, light, easy, pumpy, fun day to set the tone for the week. Finishing up in the infrared sauna right now. I'm doing my 20 minutes post-workout. I think I said that last week. When I have the time, usually I go ahead and do this because it just feels pretty good. Just kind of gets me relaxed. I hydrate in here, just recover a little bit, get my heart rate down before I eat my post-workout meal. Really looking forward to that post-workout meal, as it's 150 grams of carbs and a banana. And the carbs come from Frosted Flakes, and I fucking love Frosted Flakes. But yeah, the workout today didn't make me too happy, but it didn't really piss me off too much. I've had a nagging shoulder, I don't even want to call it a nagging shoulder issue, but as I've been warming up for bench the last couple, 2 to 3 weeks, it's been not feeling good. But the thing is, I've been taking it for granted, because as I do more reps with the empty bar, get moving, it just goes away. I should know better than that. I should have addressed it immediately. And today was one of those days where I could feel the weakness in it, I could feel the instability in it. I was able to get what I was supposed to do done on the Spoto bench, but on the incline dumbbell bench, I had to just call it and move to flat dumbbell bench, angle my shoulders, elbows, and wrists a certain way, and I was able to go ahead and get some work done with like 75 pounds. I went over to the new Atlantis incline chest press machine. Fucking amazing machine. I'm so glad I got to use it today. Way better than the Prime I've been using. And I was able to push that with a neutral grip without any shoulder issues. And in fact, the rest of the workout went fine. I do know I need to address this nuisance, because if I let this keep hurting and just hopefully it gets, or hope that it gets better, it's not going to get better. It's going to get worse. It's going to flare up later down the road and ruin the heart of my meet prep. In situations like this, resting's not good. Injecting a few peptides and hoping it just gets better is not good. Injecting a few peptides and being very persistent with some rehab and daily homework is what gets it better. So what I'm going to go ahead and do after this is, just to be transparent, I'm going to mix up a bottle of BPC 157, TB 500, do a relatively aggressive dose there, probably 1 to 2 milligrams a day for a few days, and schedule about 3 shoulder sessions per day, and see where we go. I have to bench on Thursday, so I'm hoping by Thursday I feel brand new. Obviously, I'll check in regarding that, but I'm gonna get off now. It's almost time to get out. Oh, that was fucking perfect timing. I'm getting out now and gonna go eat my post-workout meal, as I said. Go home with Peanut because she doesn't have school today for whatever reason. Come back to the gym, hit a shoulder session, shoulder rehab, whatever you want to call it, session, and we're gonna gymnastics, come back to the gym. Just busy ass day, but I wouldn't want it any other way. So, all right, cool. See you guys. Day 4 of 12 weeks out. So I just trained deadlift, front squats, lower body, upper back, all that good stuff. Yesterday I trained bench. Today I went ahead and had probably one of the best and most exhausting sessions I've had. I had a very good deadlift portion of the workout, finally figured out how to front squat again. I've been so inconsistent finding my bar path, holding the bar in a good position. Granted, it was only 350 pounds, but I don't really front squat much anymore. Funny enough, I was thinking about this as I was front squatting today. The biggest jump I've had in deadlift was when I was front squatting consistently and getting that stronger. And it kind of seems that might be the road we're on now. So if that can be a movement that carries over really well for me, that would be great. Because I already have strong quads, but my torso and upper back are pretty weak compared to my lower body. And I believe that's what holds my deadlift back significantly. As for the deadlift, worked up to 639 off of blocks. I was very happy with that. I hit 575 for 5 last week, which kind of surprised me based on how I was feeling coming off the diet for a week or so. But now the calories are starting to really come in. Right now, I'm eating my post-workout meal, which adds close to 200 carbohydrates. And depending on the day, I'm getting anywhere from about 740 carbs to about 520, which is today. And then on my rest days, I'm down to about 400. So definitely utilizing the carbohydrates the best I can. And I do feel that they are actually doing their job how they're always supposed to do in theory. Much better for me now because I'm starting from such a lean base from going on that diet. So that makes me happy. That makes me realize what I did for the past 11 to 12 weeks before starting prepping for this meet is probably going to pay off. We're not there yet, but the beginning stages, I can't get ahead of myself. Leg press, the knees didn't feel awesome today. I kind of think the pushing the hack squat week after week is bleeding over into the leg press. So I actually just reduced it from 8 plates to 4 plates, brought my legs in, brought my feet low. So I actually had to utilize my quads and get more knee bend in with some load, because when I have an issue like that, I found that actually training that little pain point or through that pain point within reason with load, full ranges of motion actually makes them feel better after the initial like ouchy stuff. So rest of the workout went good. I'm just gonna finish up this post-workout meal, eat my second post-workout meal in about an hour, and then I got some work to do before training a couple clients back to back. And then after that, got to grab Peanut, and then I will be at the gym for a little longer, get more work done. And I'll probably do like a little full body movement prep workout just to get myself feeling better. Tomorrow's a rest day, thankfully. Lots of work to be done tomorrow with the laptop, with the gym, stuff like that. I'm really trying to get ahead right now because next week, going to Las Vegas on Tuesday for a week. And my big goal is to take I guess I'll use the word vacation without any actual required work. So every time I go on a trip, every time I go on a vacation, I do have things to do. This time I want to make it where I have my laptop on me just in case I have to hop on and do something really quick in the room. But for once, I kind of want to almost unplug, I'm not quite there in life yet where I can completely unplug and just get away and ignore everyone, but we're getting there. And yeah. All right, we're at the 12-week out mark, day 5 of this vlog. Today is a rest day. Went ahead and got 30 minutes of steps in before I start my work. I followed it up with some movement stuff for my knees. My knees are getting pretty damn achy. It's one of those things where it's like, as the squat load starts to go up, as the accessories start to get pushed, my knees have always been susceptible to getting just that achy, bruised, maybe potentially patellar tendonitis type feeling and stuff like that. But it's just part of the game, and the only way for me to address it is to do a bunch of movement and put my knees through some range of motion frequently throughout the day. So I started out with some kneeling squats. That way I put a foam roller in between my legs here. That way I can actually make it all the way down, sit back, get that big quad stretch. Honestly, the reason why I reached out to Seth a few years ago is because my knees were always fucked up. And he put me through a plan, and it made my knees awesome. And ever since then, they've never gotten terrible. Nothing's ever 100% fixable at this point in the powerlifting career, but I've learned how to manage it and get it better for when it needs to be better. After those kneeling squats, went ahead and did some higher rep empty sled leg press, feet super low and narrow, got my knees through a full range of motion, did some light leg extensions, and then some front foot elevated split squats. So it's 5:30ish right now. I'll probably do another session of that about 8:30. And then I'll probably do another session about probably every 2 to 4 hours, to be honest. Today, I'll be at the desk a lot today doing a lot of work and hoping to prep my body to be able to handle the squat load that I have planned for. I think I'm squatting Friday. I might be squatting Saturday. I don't know. Doesn't matter. And yeah, because we're kind of pushing up a top set of 8. I did 551 last week for 8. And this week, I would like to go to that 584, 606 mark. And that's not going to happen if my knees are completely fucked. So got meal 1 here, 500 grams of strawberries, 300 grams of fat-free Greek yogurt, and a scoop of protein. This is my rest day, so the calories are a little lower. I believe it's around 3,100 today. We have about 265-ish protein, 300-ish carbs, maybe closer to 350. I'd have to look at my sheet. And then the fats are a little higher today at about 80. 3 meals with red meat, and then a meal at the end of the day with 6 whole eggs. So that's how my diet's structured up on my rest days right now. I'm gonna get to work because I have to start a session in about 45 minutes or so. And I'm gonna get as much as I can done before then. Then I have about probably about 3.5 hours, 4 hours of time where I can't be at the computer. And when I can be at the computer, I'll pretty much be here all damn day. This is me from the future speaking about the past. Basically what I'm getting at is yesterday was day 7, the 12-week out mark. I didn't really film shit. I tried to film stuff at dinner, but basically, long story short, I had a swamped morning of sessions. I had a swamped day of desk work. And then I went out to eat with my mom and Peanut because yesterday was my birthday. And yeah, so just to give some substance to yesterday, it was more of work day. I need to do a better job at documenting some of that stuff because one of the reasons I wanted to make this vlog was not just to portray the training aspect of the meat prep, but everything that goes around it with the business, with the time management, et cetera, et cetera. So we'll go ahead and do better at that at 11 weeks out. Thanks for watching. If you're watching, if you got this far, and starting to get the hang of it, I'm starting to plan my days out a little more in terms of making this vlog less shitty. So hopefully it gets better by 11 out, better by 10 out, even better by 9 out. And yeah,